Hey guys, Josh Carter here with One Objective. In today's video, we're going to be going over a new kayak that we got in our hands that we think is going to be the ultimate riverboat. So stay tuned. Hey guys, like I said, we are here at our Lake X. We're going to be testing out a new kayak that we got our hands on by Native Kayaks called the Falcon 11. And me and James have been talking about this boat since we got to the shop, how just the ideas that we've been kind of thinking about. But to keep it simple though, because this is going to, like I say, this is going to be a perfect little river boat.
Pond jumper.
Yeah, pond jumper. I mean, you got plenty of leg room. You got, like I say, if you don't need to carry a lot of stuff, this is going to be the ultimate boat. So, but let's kind of dig into it, show you the things we like about it. So, kind of start off here, you got a pretty good sized little hatch. I mean, you ain't, like I say, you're not going to put a lot in there. Oh, got some good straps on here though. I don't know why I undid that. But anyways, like I say, you got you a little spot if you want to put like some rain gear or you know, whatever, odd and end things. I mean, you gotta be careful. Yeah, stuff going in the very back here. But other than that, it ain't a big deal.
Yeah, and it's also pretty much, it's got like the 127, the 107 mounting stuff. So you could take this off and maybe be able to even get a rod in there if you do like crappie fishing or something like that.
Yeah,
something
like some
flexible rod.
Yeah, some little ultralight rods and stuff like that. You'd be able to put that in there. And then you got like I say, the one I took off that you didn't take off. You got this to try to do this one-handed here. I'm not good at it. Anyways,
assistant. I'm like in a white.
but like I say, you could put, you know, put you a little tackle box up there or something like that. Got the foot pedals here. I wish they would have kind of like how the older RSs were, how they had the metal foot pegs. I think that's something that we could possibly do later on as we rig one of these out. You know,
we could upgrade them to those.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker. I mean, you know, they're good, adjustable. But also you got a really nice little front hatch, and also if you want a little graph, you know, you can go get the Yakutat graphs, like a graph mount or whatever. Put it right here.
Yep, mount a little track here.
Yeah. Holder. And then, like I say, you got nice little. Here's the handles for the back, which we'll show you that here in a little bit while it's in here. But you get
drain hole.
Yeah. And you can probably run your transducer wire down through there, or something like that. You know, so. But like I say, you got plenty of room. Put your cell phone. Put the you know, battery in there if you want to run a graph or whatever. Kind of moving back here, like I say, you got a pretty good area here for your feet. You know, I mean, you're not totally crammed or anything.
No, it's a good amount of room.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're doing like small tournaments and need your catch board or whatever, you can put it right across here. You got several spots for drain plugs. I mean, you got 6 up front here, and then you got 2 more in the back. You got a little bit of access on the bottom here to shove boxes and tackle and all that stuff, and you also have your spots on the side here. Now this seat here has got the high and low position, so you can put it right there if you want to sit in a low position. But when you do that, like I say, you run out of your storage area. But I mean, simple to pick back up there. What else do we got? You got
the rubber handles here. That's nice.
Yeah, you do got some nice rubber handles here with some nice track work here to mount, you know, a cup with a cup caddy, anything like that.
Yep. It looks like there's room here that you could put like a Yakutat 12-inch mighty mount if you needed extra room or something like that. Pretty nice and flat.
Like say if you rigged up a motor and you want a motor controller right there or something, you know, if you don't paddle a lot, you know, that'd be great little spot there. You also got 2 integrated rod holders. You got a fairly decent sized tank well. I mean, it's not humongous, but like I say, this is a pond jumper boat. You know, you don't want to carry a lot of crap with you. Not in this boat.
Nope.
Now, if you were in a Native Titan or Slayer or something like that, you know, that'd be perfect for it. But as you can see right here, we got a mount that we just came out with for the Falcon 11. This gives you the ability to mount our easy mount, power pole, torpedo, our One Objective actuated, non-actuated mounts. But I don't think you need all that on this boat. You know what I mean?
I don't think that you need, you know, a lot of it. Just depends on what you do. If you need to travel a long ways and want something, you know, way up a river or something like that, you might want to put something like that on it. But if you're just gonna go just pond fishing or throwing at the river, or
just throw you a quick easy mount or a power pole and go,
or something like that, just to lounge around, I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
This one, it does have a wheel back here.
Yeah, that was in there.
The front. So it does have a wheel back there that you can just pick up and easily move this thing around at the boat ramp or anything like that. Hurry up and get it out of people's way.
You ain't dragging it. Then you also have a replaceable skeg on the bottom here. You can see that. Got a replaceable skeg there if you need it. Also, pretty cool. One thing I wish they would have probably done, me and James was talking about, is just possibly having like a strap over it. I mean, this clicks pretty tight. You know, I don't think it would take a lot to knock it out though. You know, but
I think that the Yak Attack one that they have will probably bolt right up to that.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's got the straps and all on it, so that's an easy bolt-on replacement part.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the only thing I wish they'd have done different on that one. But I mean, pretty neat though. I mean, got a nice little spot for your paddle. Anything else I'm missing off of this one? It's a light boat. It's not real heavy.
Oh, it's super light. You could easily carry it by yourself.
Yeah.
With the wheel on the back, you can go into places that you probably normally wouldn't go. You know, nice little, like I said, you had that farm pond you want to sneak into. I mean, not sneak into, you want to ask for permission, but, you know, or sneak in.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, if you sneak, just do it at dark. And wear your life vest.
Yeah.
So, but I think this is going to be an ultimate little pond boat. We're going to be hoping to do some rigging on one of these here soon. So just stay tuned on that.
Do some on the water stuff now.
Yeah, we're going to take this out though, and we're going to let James, he's going to paddle it around. He's a smaller guy compared to me. And then me being the bigger guy, I'm going to take it out as well and see what I think. We just want to see how the stability is. We haven't tested it out yet. So anyways, we're going to get this thing in the water, and then I'm going to hand the camera over to James, and he's just going to kind of go out and paddle it and see what he thinks. So stay tuned.
Well, got water in my boat.
And it's 70 degrees today, but it's
not really,
the water's not there yet.
Yeah, that was real nice. These boots do a really good job of holding water as well.
I want to go the other way.
Yeah, that's kind of hit me places I don't like. Well, it floats.
Oh, that's good. That's a plus.
Yeah, I like that. See if I can get in this thing without tipping. Oh, it feels pretty stable.
Feel pretty good?
Mm-hmm. Feels real good. Well, let's see. I got that app on my phone. Let's see if we can get a speed. All right, we got another trip. Let's see what we can get out of this thing. We're at 2.7. 3.8. 3.9. And I'm not working real hard at all. That's 4 miles an hour. I'm not working that hard. And it's like since I've got here, I'm just staying pretty much at a steady 4. Yeah, I mean, for a short boat, it feels really, really good. See how this paddle feels comfortable. Got your handles here. Rods are good and accessible. Adjustable foot pegs. easy to get to. I mean, let's make a cast or two while Josh is sitting on the bank watching. He's gonna freak out if we catch something real quick. No, I'm supposed to be doing a testing video on a kayak. Who can go to the water without fishing a little bit? We gotta figure out how it fishes too, right? So. It's pushing us. Actually feels really, really good. It's not pushing us like crazy. It's not like a big, huge wind sail. I'm gonna stand up here and make a few casts and see how that does. We're gonna paddle over here to this one area. Let's see what she does. This is a 260 paddle. So you'd probably get by with a 250, 240, 250, this kayak. This would be a very good kayak for even a younger angler or younger kayaker. I mean, it's a steady little kayak. Stand up, make a few casts and see how it goes. Probably should have the seat strapped in. We don't have that. Feels really, really good. Maybe Josh should make a couple casts so I won't feel so bad for doing it. Huh? Let's paddle this thing over to the bank. Let Josh take it out. It's a really easy paddle. It's like three miles an hour. That's what I'm going right now. Seems to track really well. I love it. It's really nice. Okay, I got the 4 miles an hour paddling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
just
good.
what I was out here just doing, just easing in here. I was running 3.1. So I'll leave my phone here so you can see what speeds. So you just kind of see what's.
I'll let you take it. I don't want to. If I dump it, I don't want to be responsible for that.
Okay.
Hey man, I don't have a good track record. You know what I mean?
Well, I got wet boots.
So
Just watch the seat.
like this.
Oh.
I don't think I've paddled a boat in a long time.
You paddle the right way.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is a good paddling boat. Yeah, I like it so far. Being a big guy, and some of you guys are watching this for big guys, you know that you want to find a good kayak that fits you. And like I say, I'm a good 275. So this right here feels really great. I mean, it don't feel real wobbly. I mean, you can see it wobbling, but I don't feel like I could go at any moment, you know? Feels pretty good. It paddles really, really great. I mean, I'm not really pushing real hard, you know? I'm just cranking here. Like I say, I haven't paddled a kayak in months. since we've gotten motors, you know, I've gotten kind of lazy with it, so I haven't really had to use a paddle except when I'm pushing off a bank or something like that. So just, you're not fighting it, you know. I mean, granted, it's 11 foot. I feel like I still get, you know, when you're paddling, you get a lot more sway, but it's really not that bad. Like some boats, you get down in the 10-foot range, sometimes can overwork you because you're having to paddle to keep it going straight, you know what I mean, to really keep it going in the right direction. So I'm just paddling easy here, getting some good speed out. I mean, you know, I feel like I'm moving on pretty good. I really like this. I like that, you know, kind of get to your hatch, stuff like that. It's simple, it's right here, it's easy to get to. The foot pegs, if you need to adjust them while they're out on the water, you can get to it. But other than that, I mean, it paddles really good. It's pretty windy out here today. I'm not gonna say it's like, you know, 30-mile-an-hour gust or nothing, but it's a good little clip. But like I say, I can paddle this thing with no major effort in it and move on pretty good. You know, some of your bigger boats, some of your big fishing kayaks, you know, you gotta really build up your arm muscles to get it going, you know, and stay with it all the time if you're gonna fish and not use a motor. This one right here feels really good. Something I am gonna have to get used to here is I'm used to spot lock on a motor guide. That's not something we're gonna do with this boat, just because it's so short. I say it's short, it's 11 foot, but the way you sit further forward in this boat, you really don't want it spot lock. You don't want a bow mount on this boat, in my opinion. Some people might like it. I don't think you would feel real stable in it by the time that you put a battery and then the weight up front and then fishing gear, you know, and depending on your weight, you know, I just don't think if you want a motor, you're gonna have to do something in the back, like a stern mount, just an easy go motor and be done with it. This boat here, because I know a lot of people are gonna be asking, when we'll come out with a bow mount for it, but this is a boat that we're not going to come out with a bow mount for. It's a couple boats that people have asked us, but we just don't feel that is going to be safe enough to run a bow mount. So, but hopefully that answers some people's questions in the comments later that may ask if we're going to come out with a bow mount for it. I mean, just sitting here, it's just comfortable. It's a really, really comfortable boat. And like I said, they got that real nice seat that Native has with their other boats. Just the material and how it's designed makes it for a comfortable seat anyways. I don't know if James caught one out here earlier. It'd be nice to catch one on his rod and reel. Like I say, I'm really impressed with this boat. You know, we've paddled other boats, and we've liked a lot of other boats that we've paddled. I mean, there really hasn't been a boat that's really like disappointing, you know. But just, you know, there's things about each boat that, you know, naturally as humans, you're not going to like everything. But this boat right here feels really good. I like it. I know I keep saying it. I'm harping on it, talking about it, but I really am impressed with the size of the boat this is and how well it does. So, like I say, if you're in the market for a boat in that under $1,000 range, this is the boat. I mean, at $800, you can't beat this boat. And everything that you get with it, you know, just to get you out on the water, you know. And the thing you gotta consider when buying a kayak, especially under the $1,000 mark, it's easy to go buy a big box brand, you know, but some of those, the plastics are super thin in them. So if you hit anything, you're going to tear it up. And then warranty issues, and you just fight with warranty more than you would a brand like Bonafide or Native or Hobie, or granted Hobie's a whole different price range, but anyways, in all those boats. So I mean, when you're getting a boat under $1,000, there's some things to think about though when it comes to making sure you got, you know, a boat that's got a good hull and that paddles well, because you can go and spend $300-400, go down the river and hit a rock and crack your hull or split it wide open, and we've seen it before. So sometimes I think it's worth paying a little extra money and getting you a better boat that'll last you for a long time, and your resale value will be a lot better with one of these brands than as it would with like a box store brand, you know. So, but let's get this thing back inside. I like this boat.
Not bad, is it?
Oh boy. Oh my God!
Well, at least we got that on camera.
It went down my butt crack and everything. I mean, it's water all.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, look at this.
I don't want to smell that water.
Oh man. I was doing good, not getting wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't that much water in there at first.
Well, it just happened.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing too.
Drains well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, other than me getting completely soaked when that boat came by and getting waked really bad in this super cold water, it was a really great boat. I really enjoyed this boat. I'm excited to maybe get some time during the summer, you know, on the river, all that on this boat. It's just, I mean, it really is a great boat. So what is your take, James? I mean,
it's pretty daggone stable. I thought that it might be shakier and everything when you go to stand up and everything like that. The only thing that I had an issue with was I didn't have a strap on the seat when I stood up, so you're trying to lean back on it.
Yeah.
But I put the strap on there for you and everything like that. So, I mean, to me, it's a very stable boat. It paddles good. It's a fast little boat.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 miles an hour, and I wasn't paddling that hard. 3 miles an hour is just an easy paddle.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean,
and that's what I was saying on there. I was talking to him earlier about was you get some shorter boats and they do this, so you're fighting a lot, which you do get a little of it, but it's
windy. It's windy today too.
Well, it's windy, and I mean you're expected to get that when you're paddling. You know, I mean you're digging on each side. But and the thing is, if you get a boat that don't do it a lot, it gets kind of tough as well. Like, you know, Bonafide. I love a Bonafide, but a Bonafide can be hard to paddle sometimes. You know, if you're getting a lot of certain wind conditions and stuff like that. So something like this that you just want to cover a lot of water in a pond, you want to drag through the woods somewhere to put in a pond or go fish at rivers. You know, I think this boat is going to perform really well, and I think we're really excited to get this out this summer.
Just a good paddling boat.
Yeah.
For the younger person wanting to get into fishing, this would probably be a good platform for them to start with as well.
Well, it's like I was saying, under $1,000, it's $800. So under $1,000, you could be on the water. Now that's not counting a paddle. You know, you need to get you a decent paddle. That always helps. But in all honesty, you can go for, let's just say, under $1,000. You can get your paddle and a boat and be on the water. No time. I mean,
and a life jacket.
Yeah, get you a good life jacket. That's key. You know, we really push that. And I know a lot of people don't. Some people don't like it, but we don't care. This time of the year, it is really tough to try to tell somebody that you need to wear a life vest when it's, you know, 70 degrees outside. But the water temperature is still in the 40s, maybe low 50s today. I don't know.
I don't know. It might be upper 40s.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So it's still super cold, guys, and hypothermia kicks in quick. We already know of somebody that passed away from a friend of ours that was talking about it, that passed away, just flipped their boat over right at the boat ramp, didn't have a life vest on. And drowned, was by himself. So, guys, just make sure you wear a life vest. But anyways, getting off of that, like I say, under $1,000, you can be completely set up and on the water with a great kayak. So
to me, a lot of the kayaks that are at $1,000 or less don't have some of the features that this one has, like a hard hatch here and a nice compartment here to actually store stuff in. I mean, a lot of your kayaks that are under that price range do not have these two components in them.
Yeah, a lot of them, it's just a little, it's a cover. It's just a little cover up there, you know? So you got your little hard hatch, I mean a hatch to put something in. And like I say, you got storage under your seat. If you want to put a black pack back here, you got room to put a black pack back here. But I mean, really, if you're just doing pond jumping, heck, you don't need all that. You just have you a couple boxes under there and you're ready to go. So, but anyways, guys, that's our take on it. Comment down below what you think of this kayak. If you got any questions about this kayak, let us know too. Also, we'll have the motor mount or the mounting plate in the description below, so you can click the link on that. You can go to our One Objective page, oneobjectivebf.com.
And we sell a lot of other products on there as well, just about anything Yak Attack makes. And we got life jackets, we got a little bit of everything, so check us out. Yeah, check us out. So other than that, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Please share this video with your friends, and guys, we'll talk to you later. Hope to see you on the water.
See ya.